Hello, I'm Boris LUSHNIAK, the Dean of the School of Public Health at the University of Maryland. As our state navigates the roadmap to recovery from COVID-19, we, along with the nation, are simultaneously grappling with a pandemic of violence against Black lives, rooted in our country's legacy of institutionalized racism. We are at a pivot point with the potential to influence great change. Our School of Public Health is committed to addressing racism as a public health crisis. I'm proud of the many faculty, staff, and students and alumni who are engaged in scholarship and activism, focused on fighting racism, injustice, and discrimination. We continue to respond to the pandemic and provide input to state, county, and university leaders for decision-making around how and when to safely reopen. We're also partnering with communities across the globe in the collective fight against the coronavirus pandemic. Here's Professor DINA BORZEKOWSKI to share some of her work to support children through the stress and uncertainty of this time.
Hi, I'm DINA BORZEKOWSKI. I'm a professor of behavioral and community health and the interim director of the Global Health Initiative. My research focuses on how media can impact children's healthy development. We know that children can be effective leaders who can model behaviors for their peers and even adults in the community. I, along with undergraduates from Public Health Without Borders and some local high school students, produced a PSA to improve children's attitudes about wearing face masks. In this, we introduce a public health superhero named Mighty Max. Additionally, we just completed a study with children from 43 countries. It's important to know children's perceptions of COVID-19, how worried they are, and the ways they are now using media. Findings from this work will help a global group of media producers communicate educational and health information to children all over the world.
In addition to the critical work led by our faculty experts, our public health students and alumni are also answering the call to serve. Many have joined the Maryland Response Medical Reserve Corps and are engaged in testing and contact tracing efforts that will prevent COVID-19 spread. MALACHI PEREZ, a spring 2020 graduate, is here to share a bit about his experience working with the Prince George's County Health Department.
I just graduated with a bachelor's in behavioral and community health. I just got trained on how to do contact tracing with the Prince George's County Health Department in early May. I'm glad to have this opportunity to apply my skills to help fight the pandemic. Prince George's County has been hard hit by COVID-19, and it is important that we do all we can to reach out to everyone who has tested positive for the virus, find out who they might have inadvertently exposed, and encourage them all to avoid infecting others. It's harder than you might think, but I feel good about being part of the effort to save lives.
The School of Public Health will continue to support communities throughout our state, the region, the nation, and the world through this crisis. We recognize that the disproportionate burden of illness and death from COVID-19 in racial and ethnic minority groups is intimately related to the structural inequities in our society. In the School of Public Health, we share a vision of fearlessly promoting health for all. We're applying our values of compassion and dedication to social justice along with our scientific knowledge and public health tools to solve health disparities and address the underlying causes. Learn more about what public health Terps are doing by visiting keeptogether.umd.edu. There you'll find a host of resources, virtual events, and opportunities to connect with fellow Terps. Be safe and be well.